Hello, hello, hello. I'm not expecting anyone to actually get notifications because I've not been on for a million years. But I just thought I'd come on and chat shit anyway, just because. Why not? Seems I have missed so much what's going on in the community right now. I must admit, this whole Katie Joy thing, I do want to do like a video or a live on it or something, just because it's really bothersome actually what this Nat and Little Miss Noble have actually like what they've gone and done. Hey Kirsten, how are you, beautiful? I'm just I can't believe that, and I and I hate the fact that everyone is only just like, even though they think like Katie has been um somewhat abused and bullied, they're still not willing to even give her that little bit of an inch, which is kind of crazy to me. I do get that, she has been problematic. I can't talk, so have I. I also understand she says shit that comes out of her mouth sometimes, but don't we all? I think what we got to remember as well, that like with people like Katie Joy, her life is on blast 24/7. She does a lot on her channel. So imagine being like the Truman Show, like having every word that you've ever said recorded and being shown to you and back to you when you're not expecting it. Do you know what I mean? We've all been problematic. Amen. I'm putting that up, girl. And that's kind of my thing. Like, imagine having like the Truman Show, imagine having your life on video camera, that every dumb thing you say, every stupid comment you make, every dumb move you do, or every bitch remark you make, or every time you're an absolute cunt. Do you know what I mean? But at least you're willing to admit your mistakes. 100%. Like, I swore back in March last year, was it? That I would no longer be like saying anything. Like, don't get me wrong, if Katie Joy did something dumb, I would make a video about it, I would talk about it. But there's a difference with like talking about it and saying, I don't agree with something that she said, than sitting there railing on her. You know what I mean? And some of these people sit and rail on her so fucking badly, and it's for money. I heard one channel say, oh, when I reach 5,000, I'm going to stop. And I'm like, so basically, you've just admitted that you've used Katie Joy's name to get money and to get subs. And once you get to the 5,000, you're going to stop. That's insane to me. Like, why would you admit that? And like you said, like Kirsten, we're all fucking problematic. Like, I know I have been 100%. Like, I was probably one of the, I'm not going to say the worst because I don't think I was the worst, but I was definitely up there within the worst. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think, like, nobody's going to agree with everything that I've ever done in my entire fucking life on YouTube. And everyone's going to have recordings of something really fucked up that I've said sometime or another. But does that give people the right to come at me 3 months later, 6 months later, and say, oh, well, you can't say that because on June 28th, 1997, you said this? And that's what I feel it's like with Katie. Like, she's never going to be able to get past anything because these people want to sit there and want to do it. And then you've got others that will just sad fish and just do whatever it takes. But I was quite shocked at that one that said, well, when I get to 5K, I'm going to have a 5K funeral song for Katie Joy, then I'm done. It was just like that was quite bizarre to me. Like, I don't know the YouTuber. I literally just met, I think I just saw something or somebody sent me something maybe. But I was just like, ooh, I wouldn't actually admit that. I'm not going to lie. I really wouldn't admit that. But even I saw that Truth Sleuth is going back to her roots and doing stuff that she enjoys now and sort of leaving the drama community behind. And I think that's a good idea. I like her stuff that she does because she's got that voice to read like court papers and sort of be very ABCD rather than, drama filled as people would say. Mm, but there's so much, there's just the things that were said was shocking, really, really shocking to me. And that little Miss Noble, I'm sorry, but she can't get away with saying, "Oh yeah, but that was her altar. That was Nat's altar." Mm-mm, no, sorry. And then something. What did she? Was it once? I saw something saying that you brought out like 14 more altars or something like that. Like, girl, get offline. Like, just get offline. This is ridiculous. I don't know, girl. I just think it's fucking crazy. I absolutely think it's insane. I can't even. Like, the thought of it is absolutely insane to me. And then you've got like the creep show art stuff still coming out. It's like, ugh, that was wild when she blamed the altars. Like, Kirsten, come on. Like, isn't that just, I can't. I just can't. I've been trying to read up a little bit, right, on this. And apparently, like, your alters still know what the other's doing, even though it's an alter. So, but I don't know. I think she's using this very much as a scapegoat, as, oh, well, it wasn't me. Nat didn't do it. It was Joe Bloggs from down the road, and it was Stacey, who she's only 4, and no, sorry, no. And I think she's a lot smarter than people are giving her credit for her to do all the things that she's done. And she knew damn well she didn't have a friendship with Katie. She knew damn well she didn't. And she still went around, and even though, and Kay Braxton's live, like, I don't agree with everything Kay says, but I do watch her now and again. And even she's a Katie, like, she doesn't like Katie, but even she was saying to that little Miss Noble, like, so it's okay for people to ring on Katie, ring CBS, but not okay for people to ring on, for you. It's okay for you to do it to Saltsy, but it's not okay for that and that. And like, I'm not being funny here, but I think this is all Saltsy's fault. That's what I read, that they're still aware of their alters. Yep, that's exactly what I read. But I still think this is all Saltsy's fault, purely, right? Before, Saltsy used her as a tool in his game, right? She was a nobody. What, maybe 5, 6 people listened to her. Saltsy gave her a huge platform and made her popular. So now she had more and more people that she could entail into this woven weave that she's webbed. Does that make sense? Like, you can't, like, he is, in my opinion, to blame 100%. Saltsy made her popular. Saltsy gave her a platform. So inevitably, all of this tangled web that she have weaved is Saltsy's fault. It's 100%. He used somebody that was mentally unstable or a fucking liar, one or the other, and either one is not fucking great. I bet he regrets it now. Oh, I bet he does regret it. But how crazy is that this one man literally, like, made this person, hey, allegedly, I've missed you. How are you, Built? I'll message you after this, allegedly, and explain some bits to you. I don't want to really say it on live, but I'll message you. I just don't understand. I honestly believe in my heart that Saltsy kind of put this Natalie on a pedestal so bad that other people took note and sort of believed what she was saying, so gave her more of a platform, more of a voice, which has obviously gone completely tits up now, which is really sad. It's really, really sad. I'm not obviously saying like all of this is Salty's fault, but giving her a platform, that was his fault. And knowing that she had this multiple personality disease, oh, it's not called that anymore, is it? It's called something else. Okay, I'm going to say something wrong, okay? I wonder if Salty ever believed Nat. I don't know. I honestly don't. I think Salty wanted to win the case at any cost, and she was just another notch on his belt, if that makes sense. Salty created another nightmare. Exactly that, allegedly. Like, he has to take responsibility for giving her DID. That was it. Thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong. It's not called that anymore. Thank you, Kirsten. I knew I was saying it wrong. Salty definitely created the monster. He gave her, like I was just saying then before you come in, like allegedly, like me and Kirsten was just talking about it. She had what, maybe 4 or 5 people talking to her. She had a very little circle. Since then, she's had a a platform of a larger platform of people like taking note of her, people like Emily Baker talking about her, and she's got a huge platform. People like Dottie and all of those kind of people, effing Rakin and all of those, all of these people wanted to be friends with her because they wanted to be part of what's going on. Like, do you know what I mean? And it just seems so fucked up. And he's created this fucking monster that now nobody can put a lid on. Oh, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Allegedly, you're so sweet. Salty seems like he cares about his winning. Exactly that. And that's what it was. Like, that really is what it was. He wanted, and it wasn't even, he wanted to win by court of public opinion. He didn't even care about winning about like the court case as such. He cared about public opinion, and he is the biggest troll. I'm sorry, but he is. Like, he trolled and he utilized every possible thing that he could on Twitter, which is a fucking cesspool, and got people that were absolutely haven't spoken to Katie in like 2 years. There was people like Kim that hadn't even spoken to her in, what, 2 years, if not longer. There's people that are Nat never had a conversation with her. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. Thank you again, Ledgerly, for the sticker. I really appreciate you. I just think like you can't. And then he's telling people to not talk about it. I don't know. That's so true. He seemed to enjoy trolling. He definitely enjoyed trolling. If you watch him on Twitter, like he followed all like the like hate Katie pages and all that, which is fine. Like, I don't care about that. I really don't. Hey, my Patty. I really don't. Like, follow all the hate pages if you want. I get it that Katie Joy isn't everybody's cup of tea. I get it that she can be fucking annoying. I get it. But can't we all be that way? We can all be fucking annoying. I know I'm fucking annoying. I know I annoy everybody. Do you know what I mean? At some point or another, I've annoyed the fucking shit out of people. But saying that, who's like, when you're on like the Truman Show and you're literally got your every single word that you say on video being recorded by someone, and then they're gonna go through and take every single word. That would make a saint look like a bitch. Not that I'm saying Katie Joy is a saint, because I'm not by any stretch. But you know what I'm saying? They could literally make Mother Teresa look like a fucking saint. If somebody took my words I've said online over these past 2 years, my God. But I also think that we can't keep going backwards either. Like I was saying this the other day, how long do we have to batter someone before enough is enough? Like how long? Like let's just take me for example. How many more months or years am I going to be absolutely fucking battered by other creator and their followers for something that happened 8 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever it was? Do you know what I mean? And there is still some who continue to back Nat and strike out at those who are saying negative about her. No. Are you for real? No. Allegedly, no. You gotta be fucking kidding me. No way. Oh my God. I can't even. Like, what? Oh my, I can't. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's just ridiculous. I cannot even. What the fuck? Oh my God. Like, I watched that I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong, and I'm really sorry if I'm saying her name wrong. I watched that Kay Baxton, or Baxter, maybe her name is. I'm really sorry. I will find it and I'll put it in the comments when I find it after this. And her video was really good. She was actually trying to get that little Miss Noble to see the point of view, but she was just going around in circles. I actually felt sorry that Kay was genuinely like chasing her tail with it. It was really funny. I shouldn't laugh, but it was funny. Hey Joe, I've missed you. Hi Jean, I've missed you guys. I've missed you all so much. I've been going through we've got some family issues at the moment. I'm not going to go too much into detail with it, but a close family member is got diagnosed with cancer just a little bit ago, and we've been told that they're not going to last the weekend. So that's kind of where my head's been at the moment. So it's a bit like, oh, if that makes sense. Oh, why doesn't that surprise me? I got it allegedly. That doesn't surprise me. I think that's absolutely insane. Yeah, so we've been just going through a little bit right now. And then I'm sort of stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to go home and like go go home and be with them, or like I can't go to the hospital or anything because of COVID right now. And none of them can go to the hospital either. But do I go there and be there for my sissy, or do I stay home and do what I need to? Do you know what? I don't know. I just, and I thought I was going to have to go yesterday. I thought I was going to jump in the car and go there yesterday, but I didn't. And then today I've been sort of checking my phone every 2 minutes. And again, I'm taking no news as good news, because in the hospital, hi, Donna. It's okay, baby, no problem. In the hospital where I come from, you don't get any signal. You have to walk right out of the grounds before you can get signal. So I'm taking this the no news is good news. But so that's kind of where my head's been at the last couple of days, just trying to get my head straight through that, and like thinking about like my sissy and stuff. So I'm so sorry if I'm. Please keep us in your prayers. That's all I ask for. Yes, Patty. Yeah. So just hoping and praying. Just keep my family, keep my sissy in your prayers, and the children and the grandchildren and everybody else in your prayers. That would be great. I'd really appreciate that. I would definitely appreciate the prayers for sure. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I hope you're good, Donna. Oh, you're good, allegedly. It's just the waiting game. It really is. I know it freaking sucks, but it is just the waiting game. It's just trying. That's why I just came on here because I was just sat there with like checking my phone every 2 minutes. And I'm like, I'm going to go live and just talk about the Katie Joy stuff and what's going on and hopefully sort of like take my mind off her a little bit. But just definitely, I appreciate you all keeping us in your prayers and them in your prayers because they need all the good vibes and prayers they can get right now for sure. But I don't want to go too much into it. Like I said, there's a lot. Yes, please. Yes, I don't know. What do a lot of you think about in the chat? Because I know a lot of you don't like Katie. So what's your like thoughts on it? What's your thoughts about this whole Katie mess? Like, have you got a little bit of empathy for her for what she's going through, or do you still like don't like her, but you can feel sorry for her in this point? Or do you know what I mean where are your let me see where your heads are at? Because I know a lot of you don't like Katie, and that's okay not to like Katie. That's fine. Like I said, we're all problematic and we can all, and it's okay to like who we like and dislike who we dislike. But I think the problem is with this Nat stuff, it's took it to such sorry, I'm stuttering, such a huge level that it really is like, when is enough enough? When is the hate train for Katie gonna stop? When is the hate train? And it's always for certain creators. Like, I don't understand. Like, allegedly, I got your message. I will never understand how they can still be okay with it. How can they be okay about that? It's time to put it to rest. I don't like it, but it's time to stop. I agree. I definitely has empathy for KJ, and no one deserves to be harassed. Exactly. See, this is why I love you girls. I just don't like, just the whole like thing is just crazy to me. But I agree. I'm gonna let me put yours up. I agree with that one purely because like it's like this woman, and I said this the other day to somebody. I think I shared it on my community tab, and I shared it, and I said something along the lines of, I had a tiny bit of what Katie Joy has on a daily basis, and I was pushed to my edge. I was close, and I'm not going to lie about that. My mental health was really, really bad. I was really, really struggling, and I can't even imagine having how much she have had. And like, think about it this way as well, right? Creepshow Art has run away with her tail between her legs. Now, Katie Joy has never ever run away. Even when things have got absolutely horrific for her, she has never run away. And this harassment have been going on because what I was doing to her all those years or 2 years ago was harassment. I harassed her. I bullied her. And I was fucking mean. Like, you all know what I was like. I was nasty. It wasn't like me being just nice about it. I was fucking mean. But she's, and one stop, say for example, I stop, another 10 appears to, you know, pull on them reins and start again. And it seems like every person is getting worse and worse and worse and worse, to the point now we've got to the Nat and the little Miss Noble, the Dotties, the Errands of the world that don't care that she's been harassed. They still hate her, which is just insane to me. I honestly don't think they'd hate her so much if her channel wasn't doing so well. But her channel's doing so well because she doesn't run away. She does her, I'm not going to say dirty work because that's not the right thing to say, but I'm going to say it, but you know what I mean. Like, she does her bitching on IG. She still carries on putting content out on her channel. Now, whether you like her content or not, like I don't, it's not my thing. I don't watch the Duggars. I don't like any of those shows that she does. So I don't watch it. That's not anything against her as a person. I don't watch the show, so I don't like her content. Do you know what I'm saying? But at least she was woman enough to every day get up, get in front of that computer screen, knowing damn well that she's gonna have messages saying, kill yourself, hope somebody R's you, hope V is sick today, hope your husband gets it. That is so no. Agreed, Joe, 100%. It is, Donna. It is so like she's worked her ass off. She has. Like, and she does her bitching, don't get me wrong. Like, she'll say things that she shouldn't say on IG. I'm not disputing that. Like, people always take me saying these sort of things as me white knighting for Katie. I'm not. Like, I'm really, really not. I'm fully aware of Katie's downfalls. You know, I'm fully aware of that. I've been at the other end of Katie's shit. I think it all originated from one person at the beginning, and here we are 2 years later. I agree. Donna, I couldn't agree more. And it was literally, you had to pick sides 2 years ago, and sadly, the one side that isn't Katie Joy, the other side, I've got some really, thank you. I've got some, hang on. That was fine. I've got some really vicious people that will do these things to fuck with Katie. Do you know what I'm saying? And be really nasty and do these horrid things to punish her and to continually do it. Like, you know, there's some people that still think those screenshots from 2 years ago were real. Like, come on now, seriously. Joe, you were horrible, but you stopped, apologized, and tried to make amends. Yeah, I did. I swore to her that I wouldn't. I swore last March, I think it was March, April time, that I would no longer do any, you know, hate videos or anything like that. If she'd done something wrong, I'd criticize it. But there's a difference with saying, you know, me doing a video and going, Katie said this, I didn't agree with it. I think it's not right. I think blah, 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 and being done with it. You know, you can still have a criticism. Like, Unirock the other day, he did piss me off, I'm not going to lie. Like, he went after her looks on one of his videos, on one of his lives quite early on. He was like really ragging on her looks. And I was like, as a man, like a grown-ass man, who are you to rag on somebody's looks? Like, you're no oil painting dude. You're no freaking Antonio Banderas, like, you know? You're a little ween gimp of a man who just so happens to have a following on YouTube. That doesn't make you special at all. Like, you know? But again, it's like with the uni thing. I don't get on with uni, although in the uni and fight the flat earth, I think uni's right. I think fight the flat earth is a fanny. Sorry, but it's true. Do you know what I'm saying? You can still criticize someone without being full on blasting them. Oil painting. Sorry, that's an old British saying. Happy 4th of July to you too, and everybody else. Sorry, I did put it on and I forgot about it. Have a great day, guys. And I'm Patty if you're leaving. It's just like, geez, I didn't like that. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't like that. I didn't like Uni sitting there laughing at her looks. I thought that was really below and beneath him, and it didn't do him any favors at all. Even people who liked him, who I talk to, you know, and I talk to people who actually really, they love Uni. Everything is Uni. I don't. I used to, but I don't. I don't hate him either. I just he's Switzerland. He's nothing to me. But the way he did that, I thought was really, really wrong. It's petty. It really is. And it's just nastiness. Like, in reality, she hasn't done anything to uni. Like, she hasn't. Have she done stuff to Tati Westbrook? Yeah. Have she done stuff to other people? Probably, yeah. Do you know what I mean? But, like, it doesn't mean that somebody's got a right to sit there for the next 2 years, like, bitching at them. There is never any reason to go after somebody's looks. He's done the same thing to other people. Yep. Kirsten, it was bad. It literally, he was there like giggling like a fucking schoolboy. Like, and it was terrible. Like, it really was. I didn't like it. Things like that continue to happen with other content creators. There's just no need for it. Like, everyone is beautiful in their own way. Like, I'm not fucking oil painting. Like, no, do you know what I mean? But nobody has a right to tell me, oh, well, you're fat. No shit, Sherlock. Congratulations. Yes, I am a plus size. And the moral of your story being, oh, well, you got bags under your eyes. Yeah. Okay, next moral of your story. Like, do you know what I mean? It's nobody else has any right to criticize somebody else on their looks. And especially like somebody like Uni who, like, dude, you punched way above your pay grade with Rachel. You should be fucking licking the bottom of her feet after she's walked on fucking muddy shit. Because trust and believe, like, you were punching way higher than your pay grade with Rachel. She's gorge. You should be like kissing butt. Just saying. We could find something to pick apart about everything is immature. Exactly. It's like me. I could sit here now going, you paying me pay grade. You're being and you're fucking no oil painting. Like, I could be way worse. And literally with uni rach as well, like, as a woman, if my husband did that, I would be pissed off. I would be like, what the fuck? No, you can have a go at her in such different ways, like sitting there giggling about giggling about the way she looks or her chin or whatever. Like, get a grip, man. Have a fucking smoke or something. Chill the fuck out. But FYI, that's what editing's for, okay? That's what Snapchat. Snapchat is my friend. Snapchat's my bestie. And Snapchat loves me. Snapchat is the best. Snapchat takes away all the bags and my eyes and all the wrinkles on my forehead from doing, and my eyes from doing that. No, it's from doing the, like, with my nose up. I think it's the easiest way to hurt people. Yeah, I agree. Lol, I love Snapchat. Snapchat's my bestie. Me and Snapchat's got a special bond. Yeah, we went to Carl's grandma's the other day. She's like 92. And I was showing her Snapchat. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing. She was like, what did she say? Oh, I've got hearts on my head. Why have I got hearts on my head? I was like, it's the phone's doing it. She went, oh, that's silly. She went, oh, but it takes my wrinkles away. I said, see, Leanie? I said, it's good. I was laughing. I count free. Hello. I was laughing. I thought it was so funny. She was so cute. She was like, I've got hearts on my head. Why have I got hearts on my head? Yeah. Well, I hope he stops, and I hope everyone stops. I know that Truth Sleuth have gone and just going to do like actual videos about stuff that have happened. So I'm sure she'll still, do KG stuff, but I don't think she's going to get into the bitching. Where are you from, lady? I'm from Wales in the UK. Another one, I don't remember who it was. I just remember somebody sending me a screenshot or a clip or something, and somebody saying when they get to 5K, they're going to stop the KJ stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you've made your money off KJ now. Good job. Which I thought was quite funny. I don't know them, by the way. I'm just being a bitch. But it's crazy. Sorry if you're from the USA, but I'm not from the USA, but what's that to do with anything? I love hanging out with people older than the stories. Oh my God. Allegedly, like Carl's grandma, she, yeah, well, we're not really talking about that. Her stories allegedly are freaking brilliant. She came here not being able to speak a word of English because she's German, with two young children, and had to find her husband at the army camp, and she had to go on like 6 trains, and couldn't speak English, just had a little bit of paper where the camp that she was going, like to where she had to meet her husband, because her husband's from Wales. And the stories that she tell, and like she wouldn't tell people that she was from Germany, she would tell people that she was from Switzerland and Austria and stuff, just to try and like stop like any fights with people. It was really cute. But when I get off here, allegedly I'll send you the pictures of her garden. Now she's 91 years of age. Wait, not 92. Sorry, yeah, 92, 93. Wait, no, she's 93. June's just gone. Birthday's just gone. She's was it 92? All right, okay, sorry. I'll send you pictures allegedly of her garden and her steps that she climbs up to get to this freaking garden. I called it the killer steps because I swear to God I nearly killed myself getting up and down them. But I'll show you after this. I'll send them to you. You'll be like, holy shit. And she's like 92 years of age, and she can get up and down these damn stairs. Is absolutely incredible. And how clean, she still cleans her steps. Like the steps look like they've only been put in like a couple of years. They've been there the whole time. It's like, it keeps her going 100%. But like her stories are just so immense. And because she's still got that German twang to her, the way she talks is still like she's really German, but she's still got a little bit of a Welsh tang to her. Oh my God, she's so amazing. She's so freaking cool. She really is cool. I'll show you after this. You're gonna be amazed. You're gonna be like, holy crap. It was really funny. Yeah. Well, she lives in the valleys, and in the valleys in Wales, it's just mountains. So I'll send her the video of the coal mine. She's probably never seen a coal mine like that. I'll send it to her. Allegedly, I'll love to see that, actually. I think she'll love that. I'll send it to her. I'll send it to you. You'll love it. I literally took a video of going past. No, I'm just going to sit down. Going past the coal mines, the old coal mines. And I'll send you that as well, because that was pretty freaking awesome. It's immense. It was like, holy moly. It definitely does keep her going. Yeah, if anybody haven't watched that Kay Braxton, I'm so saying her name wrong. She's going to hate me. She don't even know me. She's going to hate me for saying her name wrong. She did like a little chat. It's like hours and hours long. But if you fast forward it to when Little Miss Noble goes into it, um, it's actually really interesting. Although I felt super sorry for that Kay, she was literally chasing a damn tail the whole fucking time. Like she was literally trying to get Little Miss Noble to understand that like Nat threw her and every fucker else under the Baxter. Thank you, Kay Baxter. That's the name. Thank you, Kay Baxter. She literally threw everybody under the bus, including Little Miss Noble. And then she was saying stuff "Oh, oh well, I didn't know that. I'm not on. I didn't see your Twitter." And like Kay was like, "Well, I saw it, and I'm not even friends with her. So if I saw it, you must have saw it. Why didn't you see it?" Kind of thing. It was really good. She did an amazing job. Like even though she didn't get very far with her, and I'm going to admit that she didn't. But to be fair, I don't think anyone would have got that far. And I'm going to be honest, like I don't agree with everything that she ever spoken about. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't, and that's okay. That's okay to have difference of opinions on things. I actually like the woman. I think I think she's like very straight to the point. Sometimes her straight to the point needs a little bit of adjusting, but that's on her. But the video itself. Kay was criticized for that interview. Why? I thought she did a really good job. Did you think she did a really good job, allegedly? I thought she did a really good job. I'm not even lying. I literally thought she did a really good job. Even though she didn't get very far, she was trying to get Little Miss Noble to actually at least understand. Go in a different room with me. Oh. She did great. I thought she did great too, Kristen. She didn't get far, but she at least tried to get her to understand where she was coming from. And like she said there, like that she felt right doing what she did because oh hi Ria. I think because I've not been on for a little minute, Ria, I think everyone's not getting my notifications. Sorry. By you know who. Oh, great. Of course. Why not? She did a great job. I agree, Donna. She did. She did an amazing job. And she really tried. She tried so hard to get that little Miss Nosy to like understand what she was doing was so wrong. And she still didn't get it. Like, your friend Nat is right, okay. She's either a barefaced fucking liar or she has serious mental health issues, right? Either way, do you trust everything that comes out of her mouth? No. So then why are you basing everything that you have done against Katie Joy on this one person? No. Mm-mm. I will go from the start after hanging with you now. Yay, hang with us now. We're just chatting. We're not talking about anything in particular. At the moment, we're talking about Kay Baxter's video that she did with Little Miss Noble. And I literally felt so bad for Kay. She tried so freaking hard. She really did love her. It literally took me about 3 days to watch it. I'm not gonna lie, because I kept having to stop it, like to do laundry and like clean up and cook, and you know what I mean. But I think I got through it in the end, and she was just like them chasing my tail. She was literally going round in circles. God love her. I felt so bad for her. And like at one point, she was even laughing. She was just like, "What? Am I speaking a different? Am I speaking a different language because you were really not understand?" And she really wasn't. Like absolutely was not understanding what Kay was trying to say at all. I saw it, I liked it, it was interesting. It was so interesting. I will put the link for people who haven't saw it. I'll go and get it after this and I'll put it in the comment section and I'll pin it just so that you know what when we were talking about. But it was, I felt bad. And that annoys me that people decided to give a shit about that. I think she did an amazing job with considering like the friggin' what she was working with, you know. Yes, Miss Noble tried to twist it all the time in the strange circle, and then kept saying like, what was it? Oh, you have to be more specific. You have to be more specific. I'm like, what exactly? Which part of that is not? Like, I don't get it. Which part of not is that is not K not being like ABC? Kay was so calm. She was. She. I wouldn't have done that good. She would have irritated me too much. But bravo to Keith. Gotta be honest. Like I said, I don't watch all the stuff. I watch some of the stuff because some things I do actually agree with her on. Some things I'm like, I think you're wrong. But you know, high sleeping. Yeah, she did really good. She stayed calm. She tried to get her point across, but she was being so pedantic through it. And I think she thought, like, I think little Miss Noble thought she was smarter than Kay and could get Kay to fall over her words a little bit. I would have gotten so irritated. Me too, Ria. Me too. Little Miss Noble was deflecting when asked about Dottie and Erin. She did not respond the first time and she was asked. No, exactly. And about Rakin, she kept deflecting and saying, I haven't spoken to Rakin. Oh, but well, yeah, we talk about it, but we haven't got a group chat, but we all talk about it together. Well, if you all talk about it together, it's a group chat. That's what a group chat is. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm, I think they're all up in their neck about it, and the fact that they're trusting a person who is, I'm going to go with the fact that like, she is unwell, but you're basing all of your facts on somebody that unwell. What's that saying about you as a person? And it's the same. I feel the same as I do about Saltsy. You gave you gave that girl a fucking platform. You gave her a platform. She definitely deflected about raking. She really did. What's my hang on a minute, what did I say? My thoughts on Dottie, I don't watch Dottie, so I can't really have a thought on her, to be honest. I think she's being probably screwed over and she's holding on for dear life when in fact she should be running for the fucking hills and just doing her content and not be fucking around with these people that are going to get her into a lot of trouble. Because I think people like Dottie as in the person, but if she's going to be there like sticking up for somebody like, these other people, I I think I think people are sticking with, I think it's more people are sticking with what Erin. I think if Erin left, other people would follow suit. I think Erin's the little like leader over in that pack, and I don't mean that in a derogatory or nasty way. I just think that she's sort of became that role of the leader of the pack over there, a lot like Little Red was a little while ago when that sort of group went. Little Red was like the little leader of the pack, and now over there is like she's become the leader of the pack. And I think if she stepped down and didn't do this hatred shit that she's got, then I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know much about Dottie, I'm not gonna lie. the very little bit I did see, I didn't mind. I didn't like hate her or dislike her, or to be honest, I don't hate anybody. But I didn't like think, oh my God, she's a bitch, or wow, she's this or that. But if she's going to stick up and stand up for people like that, then you're no better. You're standing up for somebody who's made somebody's life hell for months on end from a lie. And she can say, oh, well, it was my alters. I really thought that we were friends. And no, sorry, no. And if you want to do that and you want to stick up for that, then, that's on you. That's on you. I lost respect for Dottie when she did the Little Miss Noble, um, not drunk live saying F you to everybody and then making it private. She is striking everyone's channel that plays the clip of it. But it's okay for her to put up shit when of Katie's. Okay. See, that's the hypocrisy in this freaking community I can't stand. Like, I cannot stand it. Like, there's just certain things, like the hypocrisy in this community is so disgusting that if I done something, I can't even think of something. Like, let's use Charlotte, for example, because they want to push Charlotte's shit out all the time. Like, I don't give a fuck about what Charlotte's shit is, what her personal life is. Charlotte and I don't see eye to eye. I don't watch her content. She don't watch my content, so it's fine. But if they found out that I didn't pay my child support and had a criminal offence because of it, they would be battering me every single fucking night. But because it's Charlotte, it's okay. Do you know what I mean? Is that hypocrisy? And not that I care what Charlotte does. What Charlotte's got in her personal life is up to fucking Charlotte. If she wants to share it, that's up to fucking Charlotte to share it. I don't give a flying fuck who wants to share it. Like, do you know what I mean? That's on her. Nobody has the right to share anybody's personal business. I was just using as an example because they like to use that and bring it out. But that's on her. But the hypocrisy of that is that it seems like, people like, Erin and them sort of people can literally do and say what the fuck they want to say and have no backlash because of it. Where if I had said something like that, holy shit balls. Can you imagine me saying something like that? Come on. It would be everywhere. It would be all over friggin' Twitter, all over IG, Reddit. I would be this psycho bitch. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the hypocrisy. It really is. And like people like to use other people's downfalls as a target, like with Charlotte, like with my adoption story, they like to use these things as a tool to have a go at people instead of just not fucking seeing it. Like, just don't look at a shit. It's simple. I see a lot of damage control coming from Aaron, streaming with Steve and Chester in the middle of all this breaking. Like, really? Seriously? I'd rather freaking stream with anybody but them pair. Chesh Liar and the R Apologist. Mm-hmm. And whether anyone likes it or not, he had an MDA with freaking Katie Joy because he did SH her. He did. There's no disputing it. You know what I mean? It's been through the court. They got an NDA because he couldn't prove his innocence. My God. Yeah. But she's also up in real stuff. Dottie may have been manipulated by Nat, but that doesn't excuse her behavior during the time yelling F you to everyone. 100% agree. Hi B, how you feeling? Yes, Joe, 100%. I just think it's crazy. Like, Like, who really would wanna stream with freaking SM and Cheshire? Is Aaron called something else? Well, not sure who else. So many names. Aaron is EKC People Suck, I think her name is on YouTube. EKC, ECK, something like that. ECK People Suck, I think it is. Not feeling well, migraine from heck. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep letting my cigarette go out from talking. EKC People Suck, thank you. But I think she's the little ringleader over there. I think if she'd like stopped supporting people or certain people, others would. But now, like, funny that now all of a sudden SM wants to be back in with the drama community. Can you remember last year he was like, I want no part of this community. You're all disgusting. You're all this. I'm a science guy. And here you are back in the fucking drama community because your views suck and you need the views and you need to go and siphon support from EKC's people. How sad is that? How friggin' sad is that? That's pretty pathetic, would you say? Oh, it's just ridiculous. Like, come on. He's like, he tells everybody that he's all into science. Drama is nothing to him. But all of a sudden, his views are down. Now he's into EKC's community, wanting to get all hers. Do you remember what he did? He went to another content creator trying to get hers. He got a lot of hers, and um now he's going to that community and going to get a lot of this. More for them, man. More for them. Like, and anybody who genuinely can't friggin' see what he's doing. NDA has expired. It's only for a year. He's been blogging and shouting from the rooftops. Exactly. SM knows the community is falling apart and he's trying his best to continue the narrative of his. Yep. But like everyone knows, like all anybody should need to know about SM is go and watch the friggin' live that he did with that David Silverman. That's all they need to know. Like that should tell them everything that they need to know. Like it's just insane. Like it's just insane. SM knows the community. Was wanting the narrative that friggin' Katie is the worst, Katie is this, Katie is that. Um, who's the one that SH'd her? Who's the one that's been harassing her for like how many? And now you've gone to a community trying to get all them to harass her. And what? What now? You're going to end up with your ass back in court. That's what's going to happen. And I'm going to sit there and laugh. Sorry, but I am. She all right? I'm literally going to like laugh my butt off when he ends up back in court when Katie takes him back to court. How immature of me. He's a grown like he's a like he's old enough to be a grandfather, people. And why he's done oh my god, please tell me somebody else have gone and looked at his dark hair. And please tell me you laughed. I was not expecting it. I seriously was not expecting it. And I was like, why have you dyed your hair, you weirdo? Oh my goodness. You tell that I don't like Stephen Gray. I've never understood what is so special with him. I don't either. I have no idea. Lol, yes. Like, what's with the hair? Like, okay, I don't want to speak about people's looks, but I'm gonna speak about his hair. Because that is just funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I nearly had a fucking heart attack choking on coffee when I like saw it for the first time. Like, fucking groove your grey bad. Have you heard about the new hair color? I saw it. I nearly fucking died. SM is vile. He's so vile. All anybody should need to do is legitimately go and watch that video with him and Silverman, whatever his name is, David Silverman. That video alone should give you every detail you ever need to know. It should give you every detail you ever need to know. He literally admitted to what he did. And not only that, he then allowed his co-host to literally sit there, look directly into the camera with evil freaking look in his eyes and say, penis, penis, penis. I'm sexually harassing her right now. Penis. That is disgusting. Disgusting, vile excuse of a human being. Nope. That video is disgusting. It's so like that's all anybody should need to look at is that video, Rhea. Like in reality, you know, that's all anyone should need to look at is that gross video. And that's it. Once you've looked at that video, you shouldn't need any further explanation. Like, nope. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. That is so disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing. There should be nothing else needed. Just watch that video. And like he thinks about this like non sequitur. Like, dude, non sequitur is dead. Like it's dead. Like it doesn't matter now. You've won if even you won it. Okay, fair enough. For what? Nobody, you can't, you've got two channels, and yet two channels you still can't build up in the 2 years. And you've got your little bank boy that will give you money at the drop of a hat to try and fight to win a channel that is dead. It's fucking dead. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, who really, like, in reality, would you be spending tens and tens of thousands of dollars on a channel that is never going to come back? It's dead and gone and no one cares. Exactly that. I believe, in my opinion, he's one of that called them the dogs, like raking on KJ and brought the attention on the lawsuit to light to everyone. I would 100% agree. Steve does a lot of stuff in the background, whether people want to think about it, and like so does like Chesh and their little chihuahua. What's the little chihuahua's name? What's that New Zealand girl's name? The little chihuahua that she's like a little fucking dog that keeps snapping at your fucking feet that you really don't want to boot, but you really want to. Oh, what's her name? She's New Zealand or Australia or something. Mania. That's it. Mania. That's the one. She's like a little fucking chihuahua that's like nipping on your feet, and you really don't want to kick it because she's so little. But you know that she's like irritating the shit out of you, so you know you end up going to boot this fucking dog. Then this one unhinged person out of control, and some are dogs piling on it, causing so Golden Unicorn, that's her as well. Yeah, Monia, Golden Unicorn. Much infighting, causing so much infighting. But people like that. They like the infighting. They like it. They like that. They like the infighting. They like watching people like you can have a channel like this of just talking and nobody's bitching, nobody's going low, nobody's like being nasty as such. I'm probably being a little bit bitchy, but more than normal, but not really like anything bad. But yet, if somebody's on a live shouting, screaming, effing and blinding, calling everyone a CUNT, the numbers shoot up. It's just insane. But that's why. And then like people get super chats, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? It's just crazy. Can't autocorrect. Just a little bite, Joe, right? They are so obvious. I clearly see what's going on. Yeah, it's crazy. And he is in the mix with all of these people, and I bet you any money that SM is there with, excuse me, with Cheshire, um, showing all these screenshots of what Katie did 8 months ago, a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, winding them all up like a little fucking toy, like click, 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 and watching them fucking run around in circles. And they can't even see it. And these are smart women, like, oh, maybe most of them, some of them, okay, whatever. But yet they can't see that Steve McGray is literally being their little like lapdog. I got one here. I just can't be asked to bend down and just lift it because it was hurting my arm. My arm, moving my arm, but it's my side. It's just craziness. I can't even deal. It made me laugh. I can't help it. I hate him. No, I don't hate him, actually. I have to like him to hate him, and I really don't hate him. I just think he's such a skis ball that I just can't. Like, he's such a. You have a way with words. I definitely have a way with words. I've been told that my whole life. He's such a skeezy little, I just want to, first of all, I want to put him in a fucking bath. Like, I really want to put him in a bath. And then after that, I want to cut his hair. And, I don't know. Just, put a nice suit on him or something. Be like, there we go. Now you can go in front of the camera. And, watch, Cheshire as well. I think more people need to realize her handing all of this is way more than what people think. People think that he has one sweater, right? People think that SM runs Cheshire. I completely disagree. I think it's the other way around. I think Cheshire's got a little fucking claws in him, and she probably has so much dirt on these people, like the Reds Rhetoric of the world and the Steve McGray and all of those people. She has so much dirt on them that they could never allow her to leave that circle. They could never allow her to leave that circle. So they give her what she wants because without she could drown their ship rather rapidly. You know? It's just insane to me. Absolutely insane to me. And now he's harassing Estella from Guardian. And why doesn't that surprise me? I hope that people are standing up for her. They have probably dirt on each other. That's true. I agree. Cheshire definitely runs things. She does, and she's a nasty, nasty, nasty little girl. She definitely is a nasty little thing that I don't know what's gone on in her life, and I don't want to guesstimate. I'm no psycho shrink, but something's gone on in her world that's made her this vile of a person, and to want to hurt, like she wants to hurt other women so badly, and isn't still have serious health issues. Who is this person? What channel is it? Can somebody tell me so I can have a go and have a look see? I hope people are sticking up for her, or at least like showing her what a piece of shit he is. So don't worry about it. My God, that's just crazy. I can't like Cheshire. Ugh. The guard. Wait, the Guardians wasn't Steve with them at some time? It's all over Twitter. Okay, I'll have a look. I don't really go on Twitter if I'm honest because it's a fucking. It just pisses me off. She's from the Guardian Project. Okay, thank you. I'll have a nosy. Thanks, Donna. But think about how many friends, and I'm going to use that term very, very loosely. Think how many friends these people have gone through, and it still ends up just them few little people. Like, you know, they use, they abuse, and they spit out people when they are no longer needed. And Erin's community is going to see that for themselves because that's what they do. They use, abuse, and spit out when they're done. Once they and they'll always I, I think it was Unirock that said it, and I agree with him. I hate to say it, but I agree with him. He goes into these communities, like he may gain like 50 to 100, 200 people from these communities. When he leaves the community, it's always their fault that he's left, and he'll always take some of those people with them. So out of that 200, he might keep 50. Out of that 50, five of them may become Patreons. Another five may become members of the channel. Do you know what I mean? He's always got that thing. Erin will always protect Steve. I think it's gross. Like, it's disgusting. As a woman, protecting somebody like him, I think is disgusting. There's one very small channel sticking up for KJ and taking so much crap. It's so sad, but she's holding her own. It's great to see. Is that sassy? Because I was disgusted, absolutely disgusted by these people. Sassy wrote a community tab, and I tried to find it afterwards, and I couldn't find it for the life of me. And Esther had evidence that SM broke the NDA. Ooh, I hope she goes to the courts with that and gives it to Katie. What was I saying? I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, and with her going to Katie and stuff, and the things that these people were writing, just their hatred for Katie was, was so gross. It was so terrible. It literally was so bad. No, I think it's called Bored Housewife or something like that. I'll have a look. It's sad that we can't think for ourselves. And I think that started, like somebody said, not just another. Oh, I love Just Another Housewife. She's amazing. I love her. Like she's ready to pop lover. She's heavily pregnant. I love her. She's so funny. I just think it's so sad. And this started 2 years ago. This started 2 years ago with Katie and that other content creator that we all ended up having to pick sides. Like we all ended up having to pick sides. And it's progressed from that. Do you know what I mean? That then like Steve went to this other content creator got all her cronies, i.e. me and others, to then go after Steve, to go after Kate even more, and you know, all of these stuff. And this is no different now than what he did with her to now what he's doing with Erin. I love it. I love her. Just another, not another housewife, or just another house, not another housewife. Marissa, I think her name is. I think that's what she said. Yeah, she's lovely. She's she's really nice. She's a really, really nice girl. I gotta admit, I love her. He will ruin Erin. Oh, for sure. But I think Erin's doing a good job all by herself on that one, to be fair. Which is sad because she had when she was just doing her funnies, it was funny. But it's always, you know what you got to remember as well, right? And I think people got to remember this. Like, these people who go after Katie Joy and how nasty and low they can go, they can turn on you just as quick. And you will get that nastiness, that evil crap that they gave to Katie, they're going to give to you. Yeah, we're still here. Do you know what I mean? I just think it's like, I like her a lot. She's passionate. She is. I agree. I like her a lot as well, Kirsten. I like her a lot. She's a nice girl. Welcome back, Patty. Yeah, she is a nice girl. She's funny. She's so fun. That last video, I was only like 20 seconds in of her taking the piss out to freaking that Brit girl. Oh my God, I was dying. My side was hurting from laughing. And I was like, okay, you're the top bitch. I'm like, you're the top bitch. I give you it hands down. Oh my God, I was dying. Was it Brit? What's that bird's name? Can't remember her name. The one who's always like that monotone voice. Her voice doesn't change. It's exactly the same. It's like she's always talking down to you. Ah, she is funny. I can't remember the name. I'm Radiant Brit. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God, I was dying. I was absolutely, oh my God, I was dying. Because she does that Radiant Brit's got such a monotone voice. She right? She got such a monotone voice that she doesn't change. Whether she's happy, sad, miserable, mad, it's the same tone. Always. Just the same tone that comes out of her mouth. And I'm just like, I can't. I swear to God, I can't. Oh, I was dying. Honest to God, that Radiant Brit video, when it was like, I was like 2 seconds into the fucking video, and I was like dying. I was like 20 seconds in, I was already writing a comment, like, I can't with you, I'm dying. I was pissing myself. I do not like her. I feel like her, like the anti-KG people feel about Katie. Who, Radiant Brit? The car chat with Radiant Brit parody was great. I was fucking dying. It's just her voice. She's so. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to turn silent because I'm going to be going out a minute because I need to move. Okay, I'm back. You really didn't need to hear me going, ow, 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 ow. as I'm trying to move. Yeah, it was I was dying. That was the fucking best. Yeah, I think that's what she means. I think she means Radiant Spirit. She thinks that she is like, I think with that Radiant Brit, I don't watch her. I used to watch bits and pieces of her, but I think she genuinely feels like she is the prettiest, the smartest, the best commentator, the best at everything she can possibly do. She has the best life. Her husband is the best. I'm the best. My dog's the best. My holidays are the best. And I'm the best. And everyone else can suck my dick because I'm the best. That's the thing that she portrays. Like whether that's true or not, I don't know. But that's the sort of thing that I get from her, that she believes that she's the best because she's just, I'm prettier than you, I'm thinner than you, I'm I'm the best, okay? I'm just the best. I'm amazing. I'm smart. I'm pretty. My hair is shiny and everyone should love me just because I'm just such the best person and I'm an amazing friend and I'm going to drive and just talk like really monotone like this the whole time and you're all going to love it, okay? I don't watch Rachel and Brett, but I don't know her. No, I'm not missing much. I haven't watched Rachel and Brett, but she made it so well. Her point, not enough housewife is. Joe, you got the impression perfect, except the no monotone for the no monotone. I know I can't do the no monotone. He is feeling better. He's found his voice again. He's definitely found his voice again. But the lumps are still coming up more and more by the every other day there's another lump. But I think we just have to take it day by day with him, to be honest. She does though. Like she is just so monotone. Everything, and she really thinks that she's like, and I'm not saying she's ugly or anything like that because she's actually far from it. She's a very pretty girl, but she knows it. Do you know what I mean? She thinks that she's the best. She thinks that she's the prettiest. She thinks that she's the bee's knees. She thinks that that she's the best commentator. She's the best at everything and you should all love me because I'm the fucking best. Whatever. I can't even. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get better as such. I think it's just gonna be good days and bad days from from here on, like you know what I mean? I think it's just gonna be some good days, some bad days, and just deal with it day by day. I think is all really we can do. Hey Ams, Ria says, Bonjour, Jackal. He just went out into the kitchen. I don't think he can hear me. Are we dragging that shiny girl? I don't know. Radiant Brit I was talking about. Just because I was being a bitch. I was just saying how monotone she is. Like everything is like so annoying. Hey Penny. Hey Christy. She's just so like monotone and she really thinks that she's the prettiest the girl in the bunch and everybody loves her. It just amuses me. But I'm just being a bitch. I'm in a bitchy mood, okay? She's so annoying. She really is. Like she really is annoying. She literally thinks she's the best commentator. She thinks she's the prettiest. She thinks she's the best. Oh my God. Like, I'm not saying she's ugly because she's not, but or like she's too skinny or too fat or anything like that, because that's not at all what I'm saying. But she literally, her voice doesn't change. She has the most monotone voice going, and she genuinely thinks that she's like the bee's fucking knees. She looks like KJ. Oh God, I don't think so. She's way too glowy and it's like, oh my God, I can't. I just can't. But that, oh my God. I'm not a fan of KJ, but the crap people have pulled on her over and beyond is disgusting. Keep real life out of it. I agree, Jean, 100%. I just think, like, Jean, at this point, I think enough now. Just like drop it. Like, Katie's had a fuck enough. Like, surely there's got to be. It, and it's like I said earlier, I only had a little bit of what Katie have had, and I had had enough. Like, I had had enough. And we all know what it's like, you know? We all know what it's like. BX have done some pretty good commentaries on her. I don't really like BX. Not really a BX fan, I'm not going to lie. Oh, it was your birthday. Oh, happy belated birthday, Jean. So sorry I missed it. Agree. Yes, B. I just think like I agree that I think there's but again I'm sorry, but I honestly think that a lot of this Saltsy gave this girl a platform, and people then wanted to be her friend because of the platform that Saltsy was so hung on her. You know what I mean? I turned 54 yesterday. Ah, happy birthday for yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I can't sing for shit, but I'll try anyway. I hope you had a lovely day and you were spoiled. You need to be spoiled. Spoiled rotten. Love BX and he has some good ones on her. I didn't used to like BX, but Tyra made me give him another chance. Radiant Bit isn't shiny. She's oily. Her voice is only monotone. She is nasally and quite annoying. I agree, allegedly. She really is. I'm not keen on BX just because of that video of him talking to a kid and how he was talking to that kid. It makes me feel some kind of way, and I loved it. My husband and son did spoil me. Oh, good. You deserve to be spoiled. For sure, you deserve to be spoiled. It's nice to be spoiled sometimes. For sure. So you can't sing happy birthday. I'm always getting bloody, my videos always getting demonetized. I'm used to it by now. My videos are always getting bloody demonetized because I say words I'm not allowed to, and my birthday will be never be the same. My son passed 2 days after. Oh, I'm sorry, B. I'm glad you were spoiled, Jean. You deserve it. You deserve to be spoiled. I'm glad. And I'm so sorry, B. I completely get that. I 100% understand. Tracie will forever be an inspiration to stay sober. That's true. That is true. It's just so sad. And the thing is, we can talk about Tracie. I just won't monetize this video just because I don't want to monetize a video that we're talking about Tracie, because I don't know. I just don't think that'd be good. I just don't want to. But we can talk about Tracie. That's fine. I just won't monetize it. I won't put monetization on. We can talk about it. I wasn't going to talk about it because I was going to monetize my video, but we can talk about it. I just think it's sad that, a week after having her baby, she ODs. I just think it's heartbreaking. And even though she chose adoption for the baby, I I don't know. I just think it's really sad. It's really, really sad. It's heartbreaking. But isn't a other little boy with her parents or with her mum or something like that? Hey, how are you? Just hit the like button. Wait, the cause of death come out already? Yep, it's all over. TV show something did a exclusive TV show something. It is so sad, Tira. It really is. It really is. It's just so sad. That's why I just didn't want to talk about it just because I don't want to I wanted to monetize my video obviously, but I just won't monetize this one, it's fine. Yeah, yeah, it was something like that. It was like TV show something. I'll have to have a look. But Lily gave them an exclusive and gave them pictures and stuff like that. So it was I will monetize if we're talking about Tracie and about her passing. I don't know. I'm funny. I got a my weird brain thinks weirdly. Tira, ignore me. I'm weird. I'm sorry, Joe. I just woke up and hadn't heard. Yeah, it was on. I can send it to you. I'll send you the link. It was. Let me get. Ow! 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 Let me get it, and I'll tell you exactly where it was. Cause Lily did an exclusive with them. Um, it's a respectful thing, Joe. Yeah, I'm just not gonna monetize it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't get it doesn't say monetize for very long anyway, so it's not really a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's on TV shows Ace. That's where it is. It's on TV shows Ace. I would love to know more about it. No, Miss Joe, everyone deserves monetization to its exploitation. I appreciate it was being discussed and I want to know more, but can't monetize it really, Missy. No, basically, so Tracie's always had and been very open about her addiction. Like she really has. She's been very open about it. Sherelle did a video, Sherelle's World did a video with Matt Beyer. And Matt Beyer was a close friend of Tracie's. And I wasn't, so I can't really talk on her on a personal level, if that makes sense. But He was very close to her. He was dating her. They were super tight. And he spoke to Sherelle about it. So on Sherelle's World, the interview is on there with Matt Bayer. And that was quite an interesting one because I think it was quite telling as well, you know. And I was saying to a couple of my friends earlier, you know, that adoption probably had so much strain on her heart that she was hurting so much that it was probably it was probably pretty crap. Do you know what I mean? I've been through adoption. I know the strains of adoption, and being an addict as well as being just doing adoption. I think, what was that being? No, you're not, silly. Joe, you could monetize and donate. I just won't monetize it. It's fine. It's not a big deal anyway. I don't get much for monetization anyway, so it's not an issue. Um, but Matt said in this interview, and you can all go and watch it yourself, it's on Sherelle's World. And Matt said in this interview that, most addicts will always say, oh, I'm trying to get clean, or I want to get clean. Where she said that she doesn't want to get clean. She's happy the way she is. She's happy with her life being an addict. And I think that's quite telling that, nothing could break that feeling of her being an addict, not even a new baby that she had just a week ago, but also knowing what the pressure is of giving a child up for adoption. Add addiction onto that, I can imagine she was doing double the amount, if not more, just to try and suppress the pain that she was going through with feelings about the adoption. Does that make sense? Like, adoption is a seriously, seriously painful thing to go through. And, like, how can I explain it? Like, you carry this baby for 40 weeks or however long. I don't know if she went under or over, I don't know, right? But you carry this baby, you feel this baby kick, you feel emotionally connected to said baby. Okay. You give birth to the baby, you have a couple of pictures with said baby, and then the baby's gone. You're sent home, you're sat there with nothing, with nothing. And a lot of people say it's like a death, like you have to go through that process. But for me, I don't feel like it's a death. A death is something that you can grieve over. You got that closure kind of thing that you know where the child is, you know what's going on. Does that make sense? Where with adoption, you still got that not knowing. You still got that. And I know my biggest fear through my whole adoption, and even years after, I would have nightmares about it, would be, what if my baby died, like cot death or an accident, or do you know what I mean? Something like that. Would I ever know that my baby died as a baby? And these things play heavily on your mind through adoption. And I can only imagine it going worse for her with her addiction on top of it. Does that make sense? I can only imagine. I can. But she gave her baby the gift of a great life. So much respect for that. 100%. Thank you, Tira. I should have been saying that, but I'm caught up in chat. I can just only imagine, like, you had addiction to that. And I think even as an adult, like, I was a child, so it was a little different for even me. But as an adult, I think that would be super hard. You add somebody like Tracie, who was very temperamental. She clearly had issues to get her to that point in the first place. Do you know what I mean? And I just think she's probably went through that week after placing the child. I can imagine that week was probably the hardest week of her fucking life. And she was doing more drugs to try and get away from that pain. There is no closure with death either, sad to say. Yeah, that's true. She did the right thing for the baby, 100%. What a perfect person to hear this from. Super glad I caught you live. Oh, no worries, Tira. She did. I think she did. Yeah. I don't know. This is just me guesstimating. Like, I'm just guessing. Like, I don't know. I don't know Tracie. I didn't speak to her or anything like that, so I don't know her on a personal level. I can only speak from experience and just adding addiction to that. I can just imagine that she would have been doing so much more to try and subdue that pain. Because I don't, until you've done something like that or you've lost something like that, the pain is just unfucking bearable. Like, it's just unbearable. And my adoption was 28 years ago, the end of this month. So if I'm still a little raw from it, you can only imagine what it's something that somebody is just brand new having to do this. You've given birth to this baby, you've got this baby in your arms, you're taking pictures, you love her, you're kissing her, you're hugging her, you're giving her all these crutches. You love this baby so much, yet you're handing this baby over to somebody that this baby is going to call mummy, and you're going home to an empty house. There's no baby stuff there. There's no baby cries. You're sore as fuck. You're still going to produce milk. I remember that being like, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Having to produce milk when you didn't have a baby there I know it sounds stupid, but it is one of the most hardest things on top of that. Does that make sense? And I can only imagine then you adding drugs onto that is just going to be like, holy crap. She is going to have done so much drugs just to stop that pain. Just to stop that pain. Or not even to stop the pain, to try and forget the fucking pain. Oh, yes, that was a good point. My goodness. And Joe, you're giving your daughter the best life. 100% goosebumps. You can just imagine, though, can't you? Like, I don't know. I am just guessing. I can't say this facts, so please don't take my words as facts because they're not. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think possibly could be the reasons for what happened, just because of how hard it is. It's so hard. As an infant, I would have never been able to do that. No. Every birth experience is different, but the love I felt for my newborn was bigger than anything. The love. Exactly that. But then imagine that, Ria, then somebody coming in. I don't want to say ripping your baby from your arm, but that's what it feels like. It feels like that your baby's being ripped from you, and then they're walking away, and that's it. You go home like nothing has happened, and you're supposed to just like deal with that. You're supposed to just get on with life now. You've done it now. It's done. It's dusted. Like, get on with life. Like, be a good citizen. That's not how it works. It really isn't. That's not how it works. I don't want to say it's the most horrific thing, because I know it's not. I know there's more things that are more horrific and stuff like that. Obviously, I get it. It was hard when he was 7. Yeah, exactly that, Tira. And Luke wasn't able to be there. Exactly. So she was alone. She was alone. Imagine going through adoption. You go into hospital, you give birth, you have your baby ripped from you. And I'm going to say ripped from you because even though it wasn't, that's how she's going to have felt it was. Do you know what I'm saying? And then she goes home, still hurting, bleeding like a stuffed pig. And by now, she's going to end up having milk's going to be producing and all of that. So she's going through all of these emotions. Her emotions, full stop, is fucking whacked. And then she's going to be doing drugs that are not going to be taking, not going to be stop her from crying. So she's going to be taking more drugs to try and lessen that fucking pain, and more drugs just that she can absolutely feel nothing. And I think that's what happened. I'm so glad you're giving your opinion on it, Joe. I seriously love hearing yours. Thank you, babe. But Tira, you also made the best choice for your child, and you're truly unselfish. I agree. Where was Luke? He's in jail. Luke's in jail. So she went through all of this alone. Postpartum, that's the word I was trying to think of. Thank you, Christy Marie. That was the word I was trying to think of, and I couldn't think of the freaking word. But imagine giving birth. Now, you all know, you were all mums. You all know, like, that first bath after having a baby stings like a motherfucker. Like, it does. It hurts like a motherfucking bitch. Imagine that and being on your own. She's probably sat in that bath. She probably broke down, sobbing and sobbing and sobbing, not knowing what to do, not knowing where to go, not knowing who to turn to. And what do an addict turn to when they have nothing or nobody? They turn to the needle, or they turn to shoving things up their nose, or doing whatever the case may be. Her man is locked up. Yeah, her man was locked up. That's the most selfless act a mother can do. I agree, Jen. I can just only imagine, what I went through, and I can only imagine that it was probably so much worse for her to go through it. I was a kid. It's a little different for a 15-year-old to go 14, 15-year-old to go through it than it is a woman of her age who understands her. She had a C-section and also did this major surgery, very painful. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Jen. I didn't know that she had a C-section. Oh shit! I just put that up. Where did it go there? I didn't know she had. So that's even worse. Do you know what I mean? That's more pain. That's more like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. Like, I can't. It's very selfless, and the baby must have needed a good cry because Joe's being so vulnerable. I love this raw perspective because it's so fucking sad. It is. Can you imagine that, Tira? A freaking C-section. So she not only went home without a baby, she got a big fucking cut over her stomach. And no one to help her. Like, no one to help her. I can't even begin to imagine the pain this woman went through. And I don't just mean physical pain. I mean emotional and physical pain. Do you know what I mean? Like Jen just said, then she had a C-section, so she's got that pain. Plus then you got the pain. I can't. I just can't. The fact you are not going to monetize this video shows you're a beautiful soul. Thank you so much for the super chat. I can't monetize a video where I'm talking about this stuff. I can't. There's just no way. But thank you very much, Jean. I appreciate it. C-section is very painful. Recovery, and I couldn't stand for up to 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, Jen. C-fax, baby. I know I wouldn't have been able to. Jojo was my C-section. No way, nope. And doing it alone as well, like I never had a C-section, so I don't know the C-section thing, so I will admit that I don't, but I do know it's a major surgery, and I do understand that, it's fucking painful, any surgery is painful, and she did it on her own. She had to hand that baby over to its parents or a nurse alone. She had nobody there to hug her and tell her it was okay. She had nobody there to thank you so much, Tira. I appreciate it. She had no one there to, when that baby is taken, she had no one there to hug her, no one there to tell her that it's okay, no one there to tell her, Tracie, you're 100% doing the right thing. Like, I swear to God, this is going to get better. This is going to get easier. She had no one. She left the hospital alone. She went to her hotel room alone. She went she went through all of this alone. The only thing that she had was drugs. That's the only thing she had. You know, the only thing she had was drugs. And that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. I can't even imagine. And I've been through it, and I still can't even imagine how much she's been through. I I can't. I agree with Sherelle said it last night. I wanted to fly to Vegas to be with her. It's so sad. It really is. I always had my sissy along. It's heart wrenching. I had thought all along that the baby went home and hubby was there. No, she chose adoption. And with adoption, you get like a couple of hours in the hospital, Tira, and then you have to hand the baby over them. But it's like, I had my mum and I had my best friend with me when I went through it. I had support there. Even when I went home, I had support there. Her She had nothing. And that's so fucking heartbreaking that she had nothing. And even Matt fucking Bayer would have gone there if she had picked up the phone and called him. He would have been there in a heartbeat for her. But she was so low at this point. I don't think anyone would have been able to save her at this point. I don't. Tracie's whole life was a struggle. It's heartbreaking to think about everything she's been through. Yeah. I wish I knew her on a personal level because I would have drove out there. It's only 4 hours from Cali. Oh, that would have been so good if you'd known her. And her husband not there is just why she picked up. Poor thing. I know. But like I think if she had just rang Matt Bayer, he would have gone there in a fucking heartbeat. She knows that. But what you also got to remember is that she wasn't in her right frame of mind to start with. She was already on, some serious hard drugs. So you can only imagine what this poor girl was going through. It's just adoption fucks you up. Like, I'm sorry, it does. I just got a toddy bag. What's that? I don't know. I just think adoption, like, is a wonderful thing, right? Adoption worked for my daughter, right? It worked for her. She's amazing. She's turned out smart, wonderful, and amazing. Adoption doesn't work for the birth parents. Adoption fucks you up. And with how bitchy I am and the way I am, I do think it is because of that. But I could have easily gone down that road that Tracie went down if I didn't have the support system that I did have. I could have easily gone down that road and gone into a dark place. It's just heartbreaking. I think maybe like just all say a prayer tonight. Just all like, you know, send some good thoughts and some good vibes up there to her. She's gonna have left a lot on people's hearts, like, adoption worked for my family as well, but so much support, not alone. So sad. I got you and Katie on at the same time. Hey, you okay? Yeah. Thank you, Joe, for speaking so kind for her. Not everyone agreed with her lifestyle. She was such a positive person. Her story can help and educate others. 100%, like 100%. And like people don't like guys, people don't wake up of a morning like and go, do you know what? Today I'm gonna be a fucking drug addict. Okay. Today I'm gonna fuck my life completely up and I'm gonna be a fucking drug addict. That's not how it goes, you know. That's not what that's not what life is. People don't do that. People go down that road as Tracie did because she is hurting. Tracie went down that road to the way she went in her life choices because there was trauma there. There was something she was running from. There was something she was didn't want to think about. There was something. I don't know what. I don't know her story, but there was something. Okay. And then for her, but okay, can we just put a little bit right? Let's put just a little tiny bit. This woman fought in a haze of a fucking drug binge. She still thought about the child. She still thought adoption is going to be best for this baby. She still knew that. Even in her drug-fueled fucking haze, that it was going to be best for her baby to have a better family, even though she knew damn well she'd be doing that alone. Doesn't that tell you more about her as a person and how strong she is? No, it's not. It's definitely not. Like, no, you can't. Like, people don't fucking wake up of a morning and go, well, today I've decided that I'm going to become a drug addict. Okay. Like, no, nobody does that. And like, this woman fucking thought logically and thought, what is best for my child? Like, she literally, even in her either drug fueled or Jones in the fuck mind, she'd still put her child first, alone, knowing that she was going to be alone and have no fucker there for her. Like, she still did it. She still sat there, signed those papers, gave that baby one last kiss on her forehead, and gave her one last hug, you know, one last touch, one last kiss, one last I love you. And you don't know when you do adoption, is that going to be the last time that I'm going to be able to say to my child, I love you? Is that the last time I'm going to be able to give my child a kiss on the forehead and say, you're perfect and you're everything and you're amazing and you're beautiful? That doesn't come with a guarantee. That does not come with a guarantee. You know, it really doesn't. And in this case, it's not going to, because this poor bloody woman didn't make it through a week of the absolute frigging heartbreak she was dealing with. I've been clean. I've been 16 years clean, and still one day at a time. We always say, pray for addicts still suffering. I agree. I'm going to post that one up. I like that one. And congratulations, Jen. I think you're amazing. I can next to guarantee she was given opiates after being sliced open. We did know, and that button gave her peace with that. And I went home and wanted to feel the same peace. Yeah. Oh my God, Joe, I love you. I love you guys. Congratulations, Jen. That's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. And 16 years, that's something to be really proud of, girl. You know, that is. And then sadly, her demons never left. But now she's at peace, you know, and I know that people don't believe in that kind of thing. I do. I believe she's at peace now. I do. Oh, Joe, I didn't know you were so young when you had your daughter. I can't imagine making such a different decisions. Bless you, God bless you. Thank you, Jen. I was just a baby when I went through the process. This is what I'm saying. Like, I was just a baby. I was just a kid, and it fucked me up. I can't imagine it's going to be harder for an adult because they can understand their emotions. I didn't understand my emotions, you know. I didn't understand why I felt anger or why I felt this or why I felt that. Because at that age, 14, 15, you don't understand your emotions very well. That's why at teenagers we're absolute pains in the asses to our parents, because we don't understand our emotions. We don't understand how to, articulate our emotions. So we end up getting mad. We end up screaming at our parents, slamming the door. I hate you. We don't understand it. So for somebody then to go like me, to go through an adoption at that age, I didn't understand a lot of it. I didn't understand a lot of why I was feeling a certain way, or why I felt this way, or why I felt that way. Where Tracie is going to know damn well why she felt this way, because she's an adult, and she didn't want to feel. She didn't want to feel. She wanted to feel as less pain as she possibly could, not just physically from the C-section, but I mean emotionally. She wanted that she didn't have to. She didn't have to feel that in her head of, did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? And another thing that us birth mothers think, and I'm not the only one, I've spoken to other birth mothers, we always think about but I could have done that. I could have done that. Mental torture. It is mental torture. 100% mental torture. Because you torture yourself as well. Because like, your mind tells you you've done the right thing, right? Your mind tells you that. Your heart, your body, and your soul says to you, you're a piece of fucking shit. Everything else tells you that you're a piece of shit, that you're a shit person. What kind of person don't keep their babies in the family? What kind of person would literally give birth and walk away from the hospital? You're a piece of shit. No, I heard that. I heard those words. At 15, I heard those words by my own family. You are disgusting. Why didn't you choose abortion? You're disgusting. Your baby's in hospital and you've just walked away and let another family care for it. How dare you? You don't deserve to live. You're gross. I heard all those things. And the sad thing is, all the things that they were saying, I'd already thought in my own head of those things anyway. So nothing these people could say was nothing that I hadn't already heard. Society makes it so much worse. Yeah. It really is, like, all of these things that you can possibly think of. Think of every bad thing you could possibly think of that would be in Tracie Wagman's head when she was home alone doing drugs. It was bad. It was bad. And this was like 28 years ago. And I wasn't a public figure like she is. Like, I wasn't nowhere near a public figure like she was. I was just a fucking kid. She's a public figure who's got all these people who are fucking opinionated, who wants to get their 10 pence worth in and make their fucking dollars on it. Selling their stories to the papers and whatever. Like, she's a person. She's a fucking person who have just gone through one of the hardest things as a mom that you ever have to do. Thank you, guys. I'm not telling you this to like get sympathy or anything like this. I'm just trying to sort of say like what she's thinking. Do you know what I mean? And what she would be thinking and what she would be going through. Like, I'm not trying to like push this all on like me or anything like that. That's not what this is about. I swear to God, I'm just trying to like say this is what she would be thinking. And she did all this alone. That's the thing. I can't. I should have gone there. I'm less than an hour away. I knew to. I should have known how she OD'd. I've done it. A lot of math. Dang it. Unfortunately, we can. It's all like the what ifs. Like, could we have? Even if you were there, addicts find a way. They find a way. And she wanted. She wanted to do it. The strongest and compassionate woman that will pull their child first. I totally admire you, Joe. Thank you, Jean. It's you can't feel guilt. You can't. She was just doing. She was doing it all by herself. I needed to hear you speak about it, so thank you. I was meant to be here for sure, all of it. Thank you, Tira. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's just like, no, although like adoption was bad for her, and it really was. Obviously, I genuinely believe that's what caused the the ultimate death, I suppose, on her. But I think that it would have been worse because she still would have been doing the things that she was doing if she'd kept the baby. And I know that sounds awful, but sadly, she's an addict and she chose and done what was absolutely right for her. And most importantly, she was selfless enough to know that she could not give that baby anywhere near a home that baby needed and deserved. And sadly, that was the downfall of her. That was her downfall. That was the thing that she couldn't get away from. And the physical pain, mental pain, and all of that, you have to go through that process. And sadly, where addicts are concerned, they don't want to feel these things. I'm sure Jen would be able to sort of put some more insight onto that sort of perspective. People do these things because they don't want to feel. They don't want to feel that. They don't want to feel like they're a shit person. They don't want to feel like they're hurting people. They don't want to feel the trauma that they've suffered. They don't want to feel the pain. People don't just do. Actually, that's not true. There are people that can do recreational drugs. I know somebody that can do hard drugs recreationally and not do them for months at a time, and then go out on the piss and do a fucking ton of coke and not have an issue. Like, I know somebody like that. But that's very, very rare. Most addicts are doing it because they're hiding from something. And it's just that she did it her way. She did it her way, and good for her. She did it the way she wanted to do it. She didn't care what people or society or anything thought. She did it because she knew she couldn't give that baby a great life. She knew that she knew it. She knew it. It numbs the pain. Thank you, Jen. Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, it numbs the pain. Thank you. It is about that. It is about her numbing the pain. And it's just sad that life has come to this. It really is. It is absolutely heartbreaking that her life had to end this way. And it is totally heartbreaking. But I suppose because that was me 20 years ago, shit, I had to admit that to anyone before. It is, it's horrible. It's horrible. Addiction is a horrible, horrible disease. Like it really is. Addiction is, you know, I hate it when people are just like, oh my God, dirty fucking smackhead. Like, shut up. Just shut up. You don't know what this person has been through. You don't know why they started it. Did they start it because they were trying to hide something? You don't know. So keep your fucking trap shut. Meth really does numb the pain. And that's what she was trying to do. She was numbing her pain. She was numbing the trauma from whatever she was hiding from. She was numbing the pain. And that's what she was doing. And it was just so sad that she was doing it alone because he was in jail. And I don't know, just the thought of her doing that alone at the hospital breaks my heart. It really does. Because I know what that's like. I know that last kiss. I know that last snuggle, that last smell, and the last, that I took a sock. Like, I know that sounds really, really stupid, but I took a sock when they took her. She was dressed I took a sock. I took her sock off her foot and I kept it in my hand. And she went with one sock on because you never know when that's going to be the last. It's hard as an addict to lose a friend like this to addiction, God, but it's not about me. I feel so many feels like me, but times 100. Yeah. And some of people like were really, really close to her. Like, you know what I mean? People like were really, really tight with her. Like I wasn't, I didn't know her. I can only go and sort of go over what I thought and think has happened, as in like her mental state and stuff like that due to that. It's not stupid at all. Oh my God, it was so sweet. I literally kept the sock. It was like, I'm keeping this sock. And then it smelled like her for the longest time. But I can imagine her pain being absolutely 100% worse than mine, even because she was an adult. And it's just heartbreaking. I only knew Tracie from TV, YouTube, but I think we can relate to someone in her situation who have family, friends in the situation, and it's a tragedy. Exactly that, freedom. I agree, girl. And thank you for coming to join. I can just, I just think that bit going through that bit alone is just like, oh, I can't. I wouldn't. I would just say I know how easy it is to numb the pain, but I wouldn't because my friends who are still suffering from addiction exactly am. And it's so sad, and it is even like what Jen said earlier, 16 years and she's still going day by day. She's still going day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day. Because even after 16 years, it's so easy to turn back around to numb that pain because it works. Doing that takes away that hurt from you. Do you know what I mean? And that's why people say, I'm an addict. I'm in recovery, but I'm still an addict. And I think it was you, Jen, that said but you still take it day by day because it can. It's that one thing that can make that can make it okay, that can make it better, that can make you feel like you don't have to worry about it. Like, fuck that pain. What pain? Fuck that. No, I'm gonna do this. This helps me. This takes my pain away. Medication? No, no. Counseling? No, 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 no. That don't take my pain away. That makes me think about my pain more. This, on the other hand, I can go for $20 and I could not feel pain for fucking 20 hours. Do you know what I mean? You can never let your guard down in recovery. Thank you, Jen. I knew it was I knew it was you that said something along those lines. But that's the thing, because it's so easy. I'm a true believer of counseling, don't get me wrong, but counseling drags up a lot. Doing that counseling, I know it drags up so much that then you have to live it. You have to come to terms with it. And the pipe is, or the needle, or whatever it is so much easier to forget that. I always relapse after the 10 years, starting in 2003 and 2013. So keep an eye on me in 2023. We definitely will, for sure. I'm going to ring you every day in 2023. Make sure that you don't do anything. Nope, not allowed. I forbid you. Anyway, it's just easier. I've never been, so I can't really talk on it as in from a real perspective because I haven't, so I don't know. But I can imagine going through that, and I can imagine, let me think about it. Do I want to feel the pain and this most horrific pain I've ever felt in my entire life? Or do I just want to fuck it and pick up this pipe? I'll move to a state if I have to, lol, right? And it's easy and it's hard to stay on the straight and narrow. It's easy to relapse. It's easy to not want to think. It's easy to just go, you know what? Fuck it. The hardest part is to be strong and, understand. I've never tried harder drugs, but because I know I would love to numb, and drugs are a great coping mechanism, and that's what gets people. I can imagine that demon, and I know I would win. I know it would win. Same as me, Tira. I don't know why I said Tiri then. Same as me, Tira. And I have an addictive personality as well. So I know if I started on something like that, I would be 100%. I would be the same. I would be the same. We won't in 2023, Amzi. I know how much you love your sons and would never let them see you like that. Exactly. Thank you all for sharing. I'm still here. It is I would literally, I have a really addictive personality. I really do. I I really have an addictive personality. Am I saying your name wrong again? I keep saying your name wrong. Why am I saying your name wrong? I'm just gonna say, Tira, I'm just saying your name like that. If I'm saying it wrong, then you can have a new name by me. Because I keep saying it wrong, apparently. Every time everyone tells me I keep saying it wrong. So you got a new name now by me, okay? Never did it. I have an addictive personality. I'm an addict to Joe Amzi and to Tira. Yeah, I am. I'm definitely at that Tira. I know I keep saying it wrong. I do keep saying it wrong. I know I keep saying it wrong. I don't know why. I can't seem to get it right in my damn head. Oh, me too, Joe. I came from a long line of addicts. It's crazy that I took my last hit of meth June 30th, heard on about Tracie on the 1st. Oh my God. You go, girl. No, thank you, babe. I'm proud of you, Kirsty Marie. That's really good. Well done. Congratulations. That's amazing. Joe, you've been saying it right. Haha, I've been saying it right. Blech, to all of you. No, I'm going to say I say it right. So, yeah, I'm so proud of you. You've done amazing. How crazy is that though? Literally, how crazy is that? Just the day before you quit, and then the next day, how that's just crazy. Well done. Yep, you can definitely do this. Amzi, you can only do so much, babe. Please know that. Exactly that. There's and addicts, like I know people say it all the time, but addicts will do what addicts want to do. Like, love you. Addicts will do what addicts want to do. If they want to do something, they will do it. And I know that firsthand with friends and family members that have been addicts. It's hard so much because I always feel so alone when I relapse. And that's okay. Like, reach out to us, Christy. Like, honestly, reach out. I'm nigh on always available on my phone. Like, just message me, reach out to me. We we've got you. Like, you can do this. We have complete faith in you. Like, there's all of us that you can reach out to at any given time. I can't give advice on the actual thing, but I can like be an ear for you, and I can talk you off a cliff. Do you know what I'm saying? But you can do this. Stay strong, keep thinking, and keep doing other things, whatever you got to do to get that past that day and get to the next day and get to the next day and get to the next day. But you got this. You're okay. You're a strong ass woman. Remember that. You are a strong ass woman. You definitely, for sure. And I'm on IG, I'm on Facebook, wherever you want to reach out to me. You can ring me. Normally, I'm just sat in my bed or sat on the sofa doing fuck all because I'm lazy. I'm sure Tracie wanted to quit, but sometimes the addiction takes over. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure. From what I heard, from what Matt Bayer said, that she really didn't. But again, like nobody knows what's going through that girl's head, nobody knows like I was just saying then, I'm just guesstimating, what I think she was going through because I'm just going through what I went through, adding 100% because she's an adult, adding another 100% because she's a drug addict. I can only but give a glimpse into what I feel she was suffering. Do you know what I mean? But nobody really knows what goes on. And it's sad because each addict's different, Each addict has a different purpose for why they get clean, or each addict has a different purpose for why they started in the first place. Most of the time it does. I'm going to go with 90% revolves around the trauma. Sick, and I still get sick and slept 3 days, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Just take, go to the doctors. Have you been to the doctors, Christy? My phone is always on, even if you don't know, reach out to me anytime we need to support each other. That's awesome, Jen. Thank you. That's really cool. Because, like, Christy Marie, Jen can completely understand because she's been clean like 16 years, so she knows exactly what you're going through. And you can reach out to me, you can reach out to any of these girls in here. This community is amazing. Love seeing this chat. Oh, thank you, Tira. Normally we just talk crap. Like, we go on to about 7 million different subjects, just talking. This is our normal little like talking. Just, yeah, exactly that, freedom. She has a lot of people in her corner. You know, you can reach out to me, Tira, Jen, all these people, Patty. You can reach out to all these people, and we're all Amzi. We're all here, 100%. Even if you just need like a little something, or you need something, do you know what I mean? Just reach out to us. Also, top Shields feeling with the postpartum hormones. I can't even begin to imagine her sadness in her heart. She is at peace now, though. I believe that 100%. Me too, blessed one. I do too. Christy Marie, how can I find you on IG? Allegedly wants to find you on IG, girl. I raised 4 kids. Only 2 had an addiction. 1 recovered and 1 took his own life. There is no rhyme or reason. Exactly. We're just normal, dysfunctional family. We are definitely. Yeah, I agree. Just keep sleeping and keep doing whatever you need to do. We got you. We got you, Christy. Like you can DM any one of us. We got you. Hello, Nabby Wabby. How are you? Oh, I just missed one. Beverly, it's sad that everyone's talk about her and give her a hard time. I hope they remember what bullying can do to somebody. It wasn't just the drugs, it had a lot of a way people talk about her and did her bad. I agree, Beverly. It's just sad. Like, it's just sad. I'm okay. You got hay fever. Yeah. I'm dying. Can you tell? How can you tell that now? Jen, that uncle you got to lock the door from. Lol, sorry. I don't get it. I've missed something. I'm sure I've missed something. It's important to be kind to people. I am here for all these vibes, bitches. You pull that up. That's funny. I freaking love you, girl. You're so funny. Parents so can only bear so much responsibility. I agree that Patty, like we can't as parents, you can only have so much responsibility. You can guide them on what they do in adulthood is really, you have to just let them fall sometimes and be there to pick them back up. Do you know what I mean? Could you hear me snotting, Nav? Could you? Ow, ow, ow. Or did you just know because you could tell by my voice? Amy, Matt was my friend first. Yeah, again. I got my second job on next Friday. Look at Joe ignoring my toxic comments. I'm so proud. I know. Can you tell I'm trying to be really good? I'm trying to be so good. He was Sherelle's friend last, so oh my god. Oosh. Amzy. Bitchy. I like it though. I like that one. Can I just like pick the ones that I like you being a bitch on? Mind. Patty says, hi Nav. Everyone, welcome Nav into the chat. That's my ex-husband. My ex-husband is in the house. How could you tell that I was suffering from hay fever? Is my voice that bad? Thanks. Now you've made me paranoid about my damn voice. You've made me paranoid. I'm being a bitch. I'm like trying to ignore some bitches and then like going like, oh my god, I don't want to ignore that one. Like I like that one. I see the patty pants being zipped. I know. Laugh is good for the soul, right? Oh my god. Nope, you just sounded bunged up. Well, you probably know what I sounded like when I was bunged up, so I'm going to go with nobody else noticed it, just you. I thought you meant Matt, your ex-husband. God, no. Are you crazy? Oh, no. Nav is my ex-husband. I'll take Nav over Matt any day. Sorry, I know. I'm sorry. I'll stop being a bitch now. I'm wearing petty skirt actually, or petty leggings. Oh my God. I started my grief counseling and it helped so much. Oh, I'm so glad that it's helped you, B. I love you all here. I have to go. I'll check back after I'm done to see if you're still alive, still going. Bye, Jean. We love you. Patty. I'm being really good. I'm trying to be really good and not be involved in anybody's drama because I can't deal. And I got enough shit going on in my own little fucking world right now. But I'm just being whatever. What did Ria say? Nice to see you in chat, Nav. Where are you? Are you home, Nav? What are you doing? I got the worst visual of Matt and Joe. Clean up mine, please. Oh, good God, no. I wouldn't touch him with yours. Naveed, don't be a stranger. He's always a bloody stranger. I've lost my lighter. Like, I've genuinely lost I found it. I haven't lost my lighter. I lied. One question. Did you see the live at midnight my time, allegedly? Oh, I didn't see any live, especially not in bloody that time, your time. Jesus, I was being well asleep by then. Yeah, sat in front of my computer. Computers, plural. One in here. What have you been up to? Have you seen the kids? It'd be good for you, B, to sort of get your feelings into sort of perspective and into emotions, like, I saw one with your sister. Yeah, both nuts. Call my babies nuts. They're not babies anymore, but or are they the Salah family abs? I love them. William and oh my God, I forgot her name. I love them. This I think it's the Salah family. Salah. I think that's what it's called. They've only been on YouTube for like since January of this year, and like they already got so many followers. It's unbelievable. Devon passed her driving test last month. Oh Lord, look out. Oh, she got a car. See, so you teaching her how to drive worked. I think so. She's gorgeous. Oh my God, she's so stunning. Oh my God, that makes me feel so old. I was there when Devon was born. Well, actually, I nearly missed it because I went for breakfast, but whatever. Yeah, but she got a car. Oh my God, that's scary. Oh my God, that's making me feel so old. Like, I literally watched that girl be born. That was brilliant. That was the best thing watching that birth. That was amazing. What car did she get? Nav, what was that car that I used to drive, that Mazda? What engine size was it and all? I know it was a diesel, but what engine size was it? Do you remember the Mazda that we had? That big fucking beast of a car? I was trying to think of it and trying to find it the other day because I was talking about it and I could not friggin' find it for the life of me. She's a very good driver. She should be, I told her. That says it all for you. It was an Audi. Ah, that was a beast of a fucking car, that was. My God. I couldn't fucking drive the thing. It was so freaking big. I agree with Tira B. I think absolutely use all of your abilities to whatever is out there for you to help you through this time, you know? And if anyone hasn't gone and sub to Tira, please do so. She's amazing. She's really cool. She's a funny girl. She's opinionated like me. And give her video some thumbs up as well. She goes live, so make sure you ring the bell. Otherwise, you won't get notified. But I can't put the damn link in. Hang on, I might be able to put it. It's on my link. I've shared her videos lots of times on my community post. So if you're not sub to her, go to my community tab and you'll see that there's a load of videos. Every time I see one, I share it to my community tab. So make sure you go and sub to her. Oh, of course. Now, if you should share Tira's, oh my God, see what I mean? You should share Tira's to your Facebook for us because you've got loads of people on your Facebook. Oh, yes, almost at 1K. Yes, you need to be at 1K so that we can, well, you can do the join button and we can have like, I can be a member. I want to be a member. I'll help you do it all. We'll get you all up and running. He taught all the kids how to drive. He's actually a good driver. No, don't bawl. We'll get you to 1,000, girl. My dad died of an overdose, and I started volunteering with an addicts and homeless population. It really helped me because I felt like I was helping others like him, but it also is tough. Oh God, freedom, I can imagine. Okay, where's the link? Go to write her name out, Tira Nicole Lee, and then go to her. I'll go to my community tab. The links are on my community tab, and then go and share it to your Facebook and ask people to go and sub to her, please. We need to get her over 1,000. Thank you, Navi. Thank you, my little Navi Wavi teddy bear. I can't get it. Oh, I might be able to get it on my other phone, actually. I might be able to get it. Let me try. I might be able to get it. Hi all, Amzy, thanks you for being friends with Tracie. I love my sister 20 years ago. Streets of LA got her tired to help, but we couldn't bring her round. Oh, I'm so sorry, Beverly. Addiction is like, oh, it's such a horrific thing. Honestly, it really is. It really, really is an horrific thing. So I get it. It's just, oh God. Let me just go to there. Oh, we only need another 100 people. Come on. Let's do it. We only need less than 100. Copy link. We only need another 100 to get her over, people. Right, it's going to make a noise of me talking now. I hate my own fucking voice as well. Right. There we go. Ugh, I hate my own voice. Jesus Christ. It should have gone through it. Oh, ugh, shit. I hate my own voice. Stop talking. Joanne, stop talking. Stop it. Stop talking. Jesus. There is the link for Tyra's channel. Tira's channel. If you can share it, we need to get her another just 90 yards. I'll put it in my Tracie on Facebook group as well. I got like 7,000 in there. I'll check it on my Facebook and in a couple of other groups that I've got. We'll get you over the freaking 1,000. We'll get you over that 1,000. We need to get you monetized. Do you know that we've been nearly on for like 2 hours and 40 minutes? And I bitch at Unirock doing lives for long. Jesus. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's just so sad, like Twatsaurus. It's my Facebook group. It's called Twatsaurus because it's like where people put like all the friggin' like funny memes. Like if you're a snowflake, don't even bother going in there because you will fucking end up like getting your feelings hurt. It is one of those. It is one of those groups, but it's funny as fuck. It's hilarious. I love it. I started it like forget. Oh my god, I started it a couple of years ago. There's like 7,000 odd people in there. I'm always getting into trouble on Facebook for sharing shit in there. It's always telling me this was removed because of this content. I'm like, it's a fucking called Twatsaurus. What do you think it? What do you fucking think it's gonna be? Like, come on. Of course it's gonna be fucking bad. It's called Twatsaurus. Oh my god, Joe, are you talking to your altar or something? It's so funny. Funny. Right, I'm gonna get off because I'm tired and I can't believe I've been on like 2 and fucking nearly 3 hours. But time flies so fast. I know, like, my God. But I'm glad that we all had to talk about it. And I think it was good to like, catch up and understand sort of what Tracie is probably going through. Like I said, these are just my thoughts. I don't know 100% what she was feeling. I could just go by what I went through and I was adding stuff with the addiction and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? But just sort of say a little prayer tonight, send some good vibes. And don't forget, anybody who hasn't already gone over to Tira's, please do so. Ring the bell because we need to get it up. If you have got a Facebook, please share it or share it to your Twitter. Let's get her up and above the 1,000. She deserves to be monetized. She really does. She works so hard and she does put loads of content out. And she goes live a lot, unlike me, because I'm just so fucking, I don't care. And I'm too useless. And I will, oh, of course. Thank you for the safe place. Of course, anytime anybody wants to talk about things like that, I'm always willing to do a live. Like, honestly, it's 100% fine. And I will speak to you all soon. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you all. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys. Love you.